Hello, my people. Welcome back to Legends of Africa. I'm her name, and today's story will blow your mind. So relax, grab something to munch on, and get ready to dive into the world of Title of Story. But before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you love African stories. Now let's go.
In 2022, when I was still in secondary school, my life took a devastating turn. My father walked out on us, leaving me, my mother, and my 3 younger siblings behind in Lagos. No explanation, no goodbye, just gone. At first, I thought he would come back. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe he needed space. But as days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, reality set in. He wasn't coming back. My mother was left to carry a burden far too heavy for one person, feeding 4 children, paying rent, keeping the lights on. All impossible tasks for a woman who had dedicated her entire life to raising us. She fought, she struggled, she cried in silence, but I saw it all. And soon, things got worse. One evening, as the sun set and darkness swallowed the streets, our landlord banged on the door. The sound echoed through our small apartment, sharp and loud, sending a chill down my spine. "Madam, if you don't have my rent money in 2 days, you and your children are out," his voice thundered. My mother rushed to the door, her voice trembling. "Please, sir, I just need more time. I promise I'll get the money." But he wasn't listening. His face twisted with impatience and anger. "No more excuses. 2 days or you sleep outside." And with that, he stormed off. I sat in the corner of our dimly lit room, watching my mother break down in tears. My siblings huddled together beside her, their faces filled with fear. 2 of them had already stopped going to school because we couldn't afford the fees. And now we were about to lose our home. I was 18, old enough to understand everything, but too young to fix anything. I helped my mum with her small business, selling basic household items. We worked hard, really hard, but no matter how much we tried, it was never enough. Not for food, not for rent, not even for peace of mind. That night, I made a decision that would haunt me forever. I knew our landlord's reputation. Everyone knew. His hunger for women, the way he looked at young girls, his endless parade of lovers coming and going. I hated the thought that crossed my mind. But what choice did I have? My mother, my siblings. They didn't deserve to sleep outside, not after everything they'd been through. If my father had chosen to abandon us, then I had to do whatever it took to protect the ones he left behind. As the house fell silent and everyone drifted into restless sleep, I slipped out of bed. My heart was pounding as I tiptoed to the door. One step, then another. Soon I was outside, standing in the dimly lit compound. I paused and took a deep breath. The night air was cold. My hands trembled as I wrapped my arms around myself. Was this really what I had to do? My mind screamed at me to turn back. But my feet refused to move. I thought about my mother, her tired eyes, her cracked hands. I thought about my siblings, barely old enough to understand why life was so unfair. I couldn't let them suffer. There he was, the landlord, sitting in his usual spot, a cigarette in his fingers, staring blankly into the night. The orange glow of the burning tobacco lit up his face in flashes. He looked calm, in control, like someone who held all the power. My breath caught in my throat. My legs trembled, but I had come too far to turn back now. I stood there for a moment longer, frozen, unsure of what to say. Should I speak first? Should I wait for him to notice me? The silence was heavy. I finally stepped forward. My nightgown clung tightly to my body. The thin fabric offered no protection from the breeze, or from what was about to happen. I swallowed hard and forced words out. "Good night, landlord." He turned his head toward me, his eyes scanning me slowly. A slow, knowing smile spread across his face. "You're up late," he said, voice deep and curious. I hesitated before answering. I needed to talk to you." He leaned back in his chair, dragging on his cigarette before blowing the smoke into the night. "Oh." And what could be so important at this hour? I struggled to keep my voice from shaking. About the rent, I was hoping we could... My words caught in my throat. The weight of what I was trying to say was almost too much. He chuckled quietly, shaking his head. I had a feeling you'd come to me. My stomach twisted. The way he looked at me made my skin crawl. But I stayed. I had to stay. For my family. And in that moment, I knew. My life would never be the same again. To be continued.
Wow, what a ride. Did you enjoy that? Let us know your favorite moment in the comments. And please, if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zuri, and this is Legends of Africa Stories. See you again, Tomrobi, by my people.